At exactly 2:13 a.m., the toy clapped. 3 sharp clicks echoed from the living room, plastic hands striking together in a rhythm that did not belong to chance. I was awake, staring at the ceiling, counting the cracks I'd memorized since moving into the house 2 weeks ago. The claps cut through the silence like a blade. 1, 2, 3. I held my breath. The toy wasn't supposed to have batteries. I slipped out of bed and stood in the hallway, barefoot on cold wood. The house was old, the kind of American colonial that smelled like dust and lemon polish, with stairs that groaned even when no one walked on them. The clapping stopped. Then came a low whirring sound, like a motor trying to wake up after years of sleep. "Hello," I whispered, already knowing how stupid that sounded. The toy sat on the coffee table where I'd left it, a vintage monkey with cymbals, its fur faded, its glass eyes too clear for something so old. A yard sale find. $5. A joke gift for my nephew that never made it out of the house. The cymbals were still pressed together, as if frozen mid-applause. I took one step forward. The monkey's head turned. Not much. Just enough. My stomach tightened. The room felt smaller, the air thicker. I told myself it was stress. New city, new job, new house. The kind of nerves that make shadows move. I reached for the lamp and snapped it on. The monkey was still. I laughed. Too loud, too fast, and unplugged it from the wall even though it wasn't plugged in. I carried it to the garage and shut it inside a cardboard box, taping the lid until the roll ran out. When I went back to bed, I told myself the night was over. At 2:16 a.m., the clapping started again. This time, it came from the hallway. I sat up, heart hammering. The claps were slower now, deliberate. Between them, I heard something else, a soft dragging sound, like cloth against wood. I grabbed my phone and hit record, my hands shaking. The hallway light flickered on by itself. The monkey sat outside my bedroom door. The box was gone. The tape, torn cleanly, lay in strips across the floor. The monkey's cymbals moved. Clap, pause, clap, its eyes reflecting the light like tiny mirrors. I couldn't move. My phone buzzed as a notification popped up. Low battery. The monkey stopped clapping. It smiled. I don't know how long I stood there. Seconds, maybe years. When I finally screamed, the sound cracked my throat open, and the lights died. I ran. I don't remember grabbing my keys, but I remember the cold night air and the way my chest burned as I slammed into the car. The engine wouldn't start. Inside the house, something clapped. Once. Twice. Then my phone rang. Unknown caller. I answered without thinking. "Hello." A child's voice whispered, "You left me." The line went dead. I didn't go back inside. I slept in the car until sunrise, watching the house like it might blink. In the morning, I called a locksmith, then a mover. I told myself I'd throw everything away. Start over. But when the movers finished, the house was empty except for one thing. The monkey sat on the kitchen counter. I demanded answers. The realtor said the previous owners had left in a hurry. A neighbor, Mrs. Klein, finally told me the story. Years ago, a boy named Ethan lived there. He was sick, bedridden. His favorite toy was a clapping monkey. One night, the house caught fire. They never found Ethan. They said he didn't scream, Mrs. Klein murmured. They said they heard clapping. I tried to smash the toy. A hammer bounced off its cymbals like rubber. I tried to burn it. The flames curled away, leaving the fur untouched. I tried to throw it in the river, but it floated back to shore, waiting. That night, I locked it in the basement and sat on the stairs with a flashlight and a bottle of whiskey. The clapping started at 2:13 a.m. The basement door rattled. The light flickered. I didn't leave you, I said to the dark. I didn't know. The clapping stopped. A small voice drifted up the stairs. Stay. The door opened by itself. The basement smelled like smoke and wet fur. The monkey sat on the bottom step, cymbals still. Behind it, shadows moved like memories burned into the walls. Small handprints, a bed, a fire that never went out. I can't, I whispered. The monkey's eyes filled with something like relief. It clapped once. The house went quiet. In the morning, the basement was empty. No monkey. No shadows. Just soot on the walls shaped like hands. I sold the house that week. I moved across the country. I told myself it was over. Last night, my nephew called. Thanks for the toy, he said. It claps by itself. At 2:13 a.m., from my closet, something answered him.